My name is Daniel,
And this is the story of how I went from being the boy everyone gave up on
to the one nobody could ignore.
If you've ever felt like you are not enough,
Like no matter what you do, life keeps pushing you down.
this story is for you. Because sometimes the people who doubt you the most are the ones who motivate you the hardest.
Growing up, school wasn't just hard for me, it felt impossible. Every test, I failed. Every assignment, I struggled.
Every time the teacher called my name, my heart jumped. I was the kid who sat at the back, quiet, afraid,
Invisible. Teachers would sigh when they saw my name. Classmates whispered.
some laughed openly.
But the worst part, I started believing them.
I remember one day in primary 6, the teacher returned our exam papers. Everyone got theirs except me.
She held mine up, shook her head, and said loudly, "Class, this is what happens when you don't take your future seriously." The class laughed. And in that moment, something inside me broke.
I stopped trying, stopped caring, stopped believing in myself.
At home, things weren't easy either. My dad lost his job.
Money became a problem.
Arguments became normal.
One night, I overheard my parents talking.
My dad said, "Daniel is struggling. Maybe school isn't for him." My heart dropped. When your own dad thinks you can't succeed, you feel like a burden. I didn't cry right away.
I just lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering, what's wrong with me? Why can't I be like everyone else?
The next day at school didn't help. During morning assembly, a teacher asked me to read something aloud. I froze.
My voice cracked. People snickered.
Someone shouted, "Give him something easier."
That was the first time I cried in school.
I ran to the bathroom and locked myself inside.
I felt tired.
Of everything. Tired of failing. Tired of disappointing people. Tired of being the joke.
But life is funny.
Sometimes your entire story changes in a moment you least expect. For me, that moment came on an ordinary Tuesday.
A new teacher joined our school. Her name was Mrs. Zainab. Young, calm, always smiling.
During her first class, she asked everyone to introduce themselves.
When it came to me, I kept my head down and mumbled.
She noticed. After class, she walked up to my desk. "Daniel," she said gently, "why do you hide your eyes when you talk?"
I shrugged it.
"People laugh at me." She smiled softly. "Let them laugh, but don't join them by giving up on yourself." Nobody had ever said something like that to me. The next day, she gave us a small math quiz.
I failed badly again. I expected her to be disappointed,
But she didn't scold me.
didn't embarrass me.
Instead, she sat beside me and said, "Failing means you're trying, and trying means you're growing." That sentence,
For the first time in years, made me feel seen. Mrs. Zainab started giving me extra lessons after school.
not because she had to, but because she believed I deserved a chance.
At first, I hated it.
Every question felt like a mountain. Every mistake made me want to quit. One day, I got frustrated and yelled, "I can't do it."
I'm not like the others.
She looked me straight in the eyes and said, "You're right. You're not like the others. You're stronger because you've been fighting alone." That hit me.
I decided to give it a real chance. For the first time in my life,
I studied with hope instead of fear. And then something happened. My next test score improved.
not by much, but it improved.
A small 5.
But for me, it felt like 500.
For the first time ever.
I beat my old self.
But success is never a straight line. Just when things were getting better.
Life hit me again.
My dad still didn't have a job. Bills piled up. We had to move to a smaller house.
Money for school fees became uncertain. My confidence crashed. One night, I found my mom crying quietly.
She thought I was asleep. She whispered, "God, please help my son.
He tries so hard." I realized then my comeback wasn't just for me.
It was for my parents, for everyone who believed in me.
But the next day, at school, everything fell apart.
The teacher announced a major exam coming soon, one that would determine our placement for the next class.
Suddenly, all my fears returned.
What if I failed again? What if I disappointed everyone? I almost gave up.
When Mrs. Zainab noticed I was slipping, she confronted me gently.
"Daniel, why are you back to hiding?"
We've come too far. I told her everything, the money problems, the fear, the pressure. She placed her hand on my shoulder and said, "Your situation is not your fault, but you'll come back."
"That will be your responsibility." Something rose inside me.
A fire I never felt before. She gave me a study plan.
A routine, a structure, morning revision, evening practice, night reading.
The next few weeks changed my life. I woke up at AM to study, stayed back after school for lessons, stopped hanging out with classmates who mocked me,
I turned my weakness into my mission.
and the more I tried,
The more results I saw. I started understanding topics I once feared, started answering questions in class.
People were shocked.
They whispered things like, "Is that really Daniel?"
How did he learn that? It's like he became a different person, but I wasn't different. I was just finally becoming who I should have been all along.
The day of the big exam arrived. My heart pounded like a drum.
Hands shaky.
Sweat everywhere.
But before the exam started, I remembered something Mrs. Zainab told me. You don't need to be perfect.
You just need to be better than the boy you were yesterday. I took a deep breath and began.
For the first time ever, I understood the questions. I felt confident. I felt ready.
I walked out of the exam hall with something I had never felt before. Pride. 2 weeks later, the results came out. My hands trembled as I opened the paper. I saw my score,
and my heart nearly stopped. I wasn't just better. I ranked top 5 in the entire class.
People who once laughed at me were speechless.
Teachers congratulated me.
My MOM cried tears of joy.
My dad hugged me, something he hadn't done in months.
Mrs. Zainab smiled and whispered, "I knew you had it in you." That was the moment I realized I didn't just pass an exam.
I rewrote my whole story.
Looking back now, I understand something important. People will doubt you. Life will test you. You'll fail again and again.
But you'll come back. That depends on you, not your past.
Not your environment, not what people say. Remember this, a slow start never means a slow finish, and the people who rise the highest
Are the ones who were once at the bottom.
If you're struggling right now, don't give up. If you feel lost, don't quit. Your breakthrough might be closer than you think, and just like I did,
you can rewrite your story too.
Thanks for watching.
If you want more inspiring comeback stories, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel.
See you in the next story.